On a short road trip to Mississippi Valley, SWAC East opponent. How's the team vibe been this week?
Been good. Good Sunday practice to get the guys loose from the game on Saturday. Came out Monday with a lot of energy. Guys were locked in, focused. Yesterday we gave them a day off to relax a little bit. So sometimes that worked, pretty good for us as far as that break in between the week. That's something that Coach Prime came up early in the season, so we want to stick to that plan. So today, good meeting this morning, good information from the staff. They did a great job as far as their presentation on our opponent. And the guys come out with a lot of energy, so we're just going to come out and display on the field at practice today.
I know you guys have been taking it 1 week at a time, but this is our final SWAC East opponent, and it's a road game. Has it been challenging to get the guys to stay dialed in with all the success we've been having, or do we just keep letting them know the standard is the standard and we got to reach it?
Like you said, we tell them the standard is the standard, and Coach Prime did a great job of that as far as letting guys know, always stay humble. I think the staff do a good job as far as reminding the guys that every week we're going 1-0. So it's not about the previous week. The next opponent is always the biggest game. Why? Because it is the next opponent. So we approach it that way. We don't play the record. We don't care if it's a SWAC game, if it was ACC or SEC game. We want to make sure we do our preparation throughout the week, make sure we get our guys prepared. We always say it's all about us. It's all about Jackson State football, and we want to make sure that we continue to stay on that path.
We had a game against this Valley team in the spring, but we are a vastly different team from the spring. What are some of the differences you're looking for as far as the Tiger performance comparatively from the spring to this fall?
Yeah, we go to the spring, even to last week, we just want to get better. We want to get better running the football. We want to be more physical on offense. Defensively, I think we're better today than we were in the spring. So that area definitely improved. Special teams is better now than it was in the spring. I think offensively we've shown that we can score points. When we're dominant, we're dominant. We want to start fast. I think some games in the spring we did a good job as far as starting fast. This year, when you look at the season, a couple of games, we didn't do a good job of that. But when we turn it on, we turn it on. This week, opponent give a lot of points up in the first and second quarter, but they come back strong in the fourth quarter. So we got to find that balance and do what we do. Like Coach Prime said, win every quarter. We got to be dominate. We got to dominate, not compete. We want to dominate the game and not just go back and forth. Make sure from start to finish that we're in control in all phases.
Valley's a short drive away from us, and there's a lot of JSU alums in the Mississippi Delta. What's your challenge to the fan base to show up for this road game?
Come out. We know it's going to be anytime it's Mississippi Valley, or if it's Alcorn and Jackson State. These three schools, there's a lot of bragging rights within the proximity from here to those areas. So we want to make sure that we give our fan base the sense where they can go out and brag for a whole 365 days, a calendar year. We want to make sure they're proud of what we're doing, what we're displaying. We want to make sure we outnumber their fans. We feel like with their energy, with their passion, the love they've shown throughout the year, that's what gets us going. That's what we feed off, and we just want to continue that to show the support and love on both sides, from us to them and from them to us.
Good stuff, Coach. Another week with you as the helm, 1-0 as interim head coach. I know it's all about the Tigers of the team and Coach Prime. What were the conversations like since the end of the Bethune-Cookman game this week was your head coach?
I actually talked to him a couple of times, several times, even talked to him at 1 o'clock in the morning this morning. He's very, very eager to get back. He misses players. He misses teams. He came out and said we look awful at the beginning of the game as far as offensively. And, he don't curse. He used the bull junk. He used the crap and all that type of stuff. He always keep us motivated. He keep us on our toes. He's always watching. And we always want to make sure we go out and don't disappoint him. We want to make sure that the program, the foundation that he built, that we keep it to that standard. And one thing he told me last night and really a couple of days ago, just continue to stay together. Take this time, this opportunity to get to know the players. Do something as a team, and make sure they notice it's still a family atmosphere. So we plan some things at the end of this week on Friday to take them out, do some bowling before the game, before we get to the hotel. Just something just to get the players and the coaches more in an interaction where we can engage in conversation and really, really get to know our players and really show them that we're all in this together. Even though our big bro is taking some rest, he's away, he's still here just giving those messages. He's still leading us through his spiritual prayers and through phone calls. So we just want to make sure that we just stay intact, stay focused, and just do what we do.
Good stuff. Go Tigers.
Thank you. Go Tigers.